think we in the house. We're staying. That means
What's happening?
Hey, what's going on? I'm just happy we got the show on the road because it almost didn't happen.
I'm like, where you at? Where you at?
Yeah,
where you at,
yeah.
dog?
Yeah. Just preparing for the show. Really prepared for the show. So hopefully we get the rat troops joining in. I'm Travis Moody, a Toy Kind of Mood 128, and I'm with Tony today, 2-man show. What's happening, Anthony Romo?
What's up, brother? No, I'm just chilling, relaxing. Gotta be on shift tomorrow, so today's the last day of my off days.
Beautiful, and you're spending the right off day with the right guy. We got the right show. It's Cobra Convergence 7, the ultimate crossover. We want to thank Brian Steven, the hooded Cobra Commander, 788, to helping us, allowing us to take presence in his July event for the second year in a row. Last year we did a little more of a Terradrome. This time it's all around GI Joe. We'll be doing spy versus spy. We're right on. We might, Anthony, might be the only ones that are right on the nose when it comes to what Brian wanted. Hooded Cobra Commander, because he's like, we're doing spies, double agents, infiltrators, and nobody's done that show yet.
No, nobody's done that yet.
And the first, how many? It's only been 5 days, so we're pretty early. But hope everyone had a nice, safe, happy, fun 4th of July. Let's say hello to a few folks in the Chizat. What's happening? Payne's Toy Samples. What's happening, man? Good to see you.
What's up, Baron?
Happy 5th. Dreadnoks for life. That's right. He's got the right. Look at these shirts we got today. Show it off. I'll show you. There we go. And how could I not? Say street date one more time, baby.
Damn street dates.
That's a classic. It's a classic.
Gun Bunny.
Gun Bunny, how we doing? Looks like some people are trickling a little late, just like us. So thanks for hanging in. We really wanted to be on point with the show. So basically, we got spy versus spy. I think we got 5 or 6 spies. Not all spies. Some infiltrators, some double agents, some masters of disguise, and all that. And so just to break it down, and Tony and I had this discussion, this isn't a popularity contest. So what we tried to do is take some characters that have similar abilities or maybe similar in popularity and have them face each other and break down their comic background, their TV show, animated show. We're staying away from the movies. Right, Tony? I mean,
yeah.
Dude, Zartan didn't even look like Zartan. It's like those movies that are just, we're not doing it.
No. The movies, nah. Oh shit! Looks like KJ's Black Genghis is in here. Lawrence is in here. Punk with toys.
What's going on? All right.
Read what Punk said. Wow.
Tony is perfect for this since he's now part of the Punk crew. But I have him working on your show, getting info. Hey, as long as I get sent a check, it's A-OK. That's all I'm saying.
Agent Tony Faces.
Brian King, what up, man? What up? Chad Kinsler in the house. I'm going to end up showing up 5 minutes late from now on because so you guys are all doing it. So why can't
I? Right. You're trickling on in, baby.
Yeah. So we'll be breaking down the comic, the animated show, of course, Real American Hero, the abilities and the toys. But here's the thing, Cobra Convergence. We need your help. Cobra needs your help. We are asking you guys, what are we missing? Like, is there a highlight that anything really, especially when it comes to infiltration, intelligence, any kind of spy related moment that they had in the comics? We got a lot, right?
Double agent shit,
right? We don't want to just right. So we're not doing brackets. It's obvious. We all kind of know who the last two would be or whatever, last 2, 3. But we're gonna go all the way down. And first, we'll say what's up to Woodman.
What's up, Woodman? What's up, buddy?
All right, what's up, Woodman29? Check out his. I believe you did review the Terradrome, so that just that ties in right there.
Chad Kinsler in here, right on. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, look at Gun Bunny, the Moccasin, and Night Force Wolverine.
Oh yeah, Gun Bunny's doing some incredible work, man.
Night Force. I was thinking Night Force Wolverine. Does he mean X Force Wolverine? But
I don't know. He's got a Night Force Wolverine, the Wolverine he created.
I was thinking
That
Wolverine,
vehicle.
X-Force.
Yeah, no, that cover girls ride, man. Night Force style.
What's up, Matt O'Brien in the house? What's happening, man? Happy Wednesday.
What's up, O'Brien?
All right,
David Speck
in his house. What's happening, man? All right, cool. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun show. A little different than what we normally do.
Arrived.
What was that, Tony?
I said, look at these kids that have just arrived coming in.
Right? Exactly. And you cracking something? Because I didn't party with anybody yesterday, so I'm cracking something with you. I got a blue Cobra.
I'm cracking an Ultra. I'm keeping it light.
All right, I'm keeping it light too. We're just partying with the Cobra. All right, here we go. So clink. All right. If you guys want to drink up, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's kind of a Monday, Wednesday, right? Really weird day.
Yeah, it's really weird. Going back to work on a Thursday.
That's right. Good day. I'll be working all day tomorrow too. Okay, so first off, right away, let's hit them with a hilarious bang. This is like Tony. This is like if you guys watch wrestling, right? So it's like they always got to make a wrestling reference in every show, as you guys know. It's like this is like a pre-show match or like the 0 hour or
the preliminary of the fucking preliminary.
Exactly. And you were supposed to wait 2 minutes to swear.
I'm so sorry. Hey, YouTube, take it out on me.
He said frontin'. But look, we got Agent Faces. Can you pronounce his real name, Tony?
I say Michelino Paulino.
I think that's right. Michelino J. Paulino.
Michelino J. Paulino.
Paulino, yeah, you know that's a spy name right there. That ain't real
exactly.
name.
It's exactly, but it's a real name of a Hasbro employee at the time, I think.
That's all right. So there you go. There you go. Moody. No, that's the funny thing is, I thought that was Tony. I was like, you could.
That was me. Yeah.
Well, look, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, it would be me because I had a mishap. I was shaving yesterday and I messed it up, so I took the goat off. I'm growing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't you now. I think because you knew the joke was coming, so you
yeah, right. I said, damn it.
So anyway, check it out. We got Agent Faces. He's an infiltrator. He's espionage. He first showed up 20 years ago. So we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Agent Faces. What a holiday this is.
Agent Faces.
2003. And he's going up against Scoop. And it's funny, we mentioned Scoop like maybe a week or two ago. And if you told me we'd mentioned Scoop and G.I. Joe in the last 2 out of 3 shows, I would have never believed it, man.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I guess Scoop is his name is Leonard Michaels. I'm sorry. It might not be Michelino Paulino is Agent Faces. Well, Leonard Michaels is Scoop. That's the one who was he was a real guy, right? But his name was Michael Leonard.
Based on Michael Leonard, from NBC.
Michael Leonard.
Michael Leonard, real NBC reporter. So I guess somebody working at Hasbro was a fan of his. I'm not sure if he was someone could tell us. Like again, this is a very immersive show. So we want, if you guys know what you guys know about Agent Faces, you know about Scoop. Let's hear it. Let's hear it in the chat and tell us. Here we go right away. Spec Scoop, love the figure, hates the cartoon representation. We're gonna get into that in a minute.
I agree. It's all over the place.
Yeah. So it's funny. Agent Faces was 2003, so he wasn't Deke, but yes, Scoop was Deke. Scoop, as you say, Leonard Michaels. He's a double agent, and he was really the only combat information specialist. He was the only journalist represented in G.I. Joe, and his first figure came out in 1989. So we got a couple of years there. Let's jump into these two jobbers, these enhancement talent in the world of G.I. Joe. Did you get a chance to watch Spy Troops?
I did not. I worked today for 4 hours at the second gig. So I came home, I was tired as hell. And I started reading some notes, started looking at JLS comics. He's awesome, man. He's got all kinds of who's this, who's that. I'm like, and not just Joe. He's all over Marvel and everything.
Right. Yeah, so, definitely it's great recaps of comics. But Spy Troops, is a 2003 straight to DVD written by Larry Hama, right? And
Yeah.
I got to watch it, and it kind of reminded me of it almost makes me wish that Transformers Beast Wars was in 2003 and not like 1997, because just in a
Wow.
matter of 5 years, the quality of the CGI at the time was much more clear, much better, much, it's like just 5 years there, and they have the same style as Beast Wars, but you could tell it's a drastic difference from almost like what people call, like, I don't even, it's like the Windows 98 graphics of Beast Wars.
Right.
But this looks good. And man, the thing that stood out to me the most was the guy playing Cobra Commander, Michael Dobson. I thought it was Mark Hamill, because the way he played Cobra Commander, he sounded just like Mark Hamill's Joker, man. It was almost like that was his thing. He just mimicked Mark Hamill's Joker, but never saw, hey, here you go. Never saw Spy Troops.
Me and you both, great. David. Me and you both. I want to watch it now, though.
Well, I got to watch it today, but yeah, it was like, oh, you're talking about Spec. But yeah, guys, like the 20-year difference, the CGI is damn good for 20 years ago. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Some of the characterizations are off, and the music is different, but it does say G.I. Joe, so I don't know if there was some kind of, I'm guessing there was some kind of copyright stuff. This is why we need like our Matsons, our Diana Davis. Someone go reach out to those two. This is like a special show for them, because there goes. Those peeps are like encyclopedias of Joe, and they could really
Lawrence, go tell Matson.
Yeah, go get Matson, and
he knows everything.
Especially because we're talking a lot of comics here too. So
yeah,
we are talking to it.
We're still going at Agent Faces, right? Yeah. Okay.
Agent Faces. So anyway, that was his appearance here. He was a CG, and but man, I don't know. You didn't get to watch Spy Troops,
no.
But this is kind of when he saved Shipwreck. Who, for those in love with V2 Shipwreck, you got that. You got the Navy SEAL Shipwreck instead of the Navy sailor. So, and he rescued Shipwreck from Cobra Mountain.
I still gotta make that guy.
So yeah, it's kind of an interesting to have a new character for a straight to DVD movie, but he didn't last too long. Let's see what we got questions here. So he can throw out his film degree like a FBI badge. Yes, sir.
He loves to throw his resume around. It's funny.
He's got a film degree. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's
he's a film buff. He's a everything. Did
this have the Crimson Command Copter and the Cobra Mountain Fortress? Absolutely, it did. Yes.
Nice. There you go.
That's the one. So here's a better look. I got some of these. I believe they're like the Renegade card kind of look. Agent Faces 1 star. Yeah, no shit. That's why he's on the pre-show. But, yeah, he's just Joe's answer to Zartan, of course. So you're kind of a Big Lots Zartan, if you will.
He's a Marshall / Ross Zartan. He looks like an easy custom, bro. Like I was telling you earlier, he looks like an easy custom.
He could. So here's his first few figures. His first figure was G.I. Joe versus Cobra, and that's in the 1/18 scale.
Wow.
And, but yeah, it's funny if you look at him from this perspective, he kind of reminds you of that Zartan set a little bit, that Comic-Con exclusive set with the faces and everything.
Yeah. Yep.
So a custom wouldn't be that rough, because you could just take pieces from that.
It'd be so easy. It'd be like, dude, look at legs are all black. He's got some. Oh, you went to okay.
Yeah, no, I guess so. I thought I had another image.
He's got dual holsters. He's got dual holsters. He's got like a short jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a strap in underneath his white T-shirt. Okay.
Well, there is a figure. There was a 12-inch figure, Vala versus Venom, and then there was also a V2 mail-in that was it's basically a CG. So I joked. I was like, this could be the Tony Romo selfie series right here. You just take
let me go the goat bag, bro. Let me go the goat back and some and put the helmet on her bald head, man.
Grow the goat back, and you have an Agent Faces, aka Romo. But man, so for his classified, what would you do?
We're classified with this guy. I mean, looks like from there, just a wow, jacket, sleeves rolled up, huh? Man, I look at the bottom base, it would be like Outback, because Outback's got the t-shirt look, paint that sucker white. You know, get some short sleeve arms from a number of guys. It's got or the, you know, a lot of them like Duke have the sleeves rolled up, and then the jacket. Remember that little jacket that Marvel Legends Wolverine had, the first biker one?
Oh yeah. Good call.
You know what I mean? It's like a little rubber little jacket. That'd be short, and then you know, 2 holsters on black pants to be easy. And then I'm not even going to say anything about the CG version. You just need a classified CG and find a good head sculpt, and bing, bada boom, you're done.
Nice. But of course, to do the V2 would just be mad easy. You just it's a kit bag, a head kit bag.
V2 was Crimson Guard. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so keep that in mind. Keep that information in mind. That is Agent Faces, and now we move on to Scoop. You want to take us through Scoop a little bit?
Scoop, man. Leonard Michaels. Well, he comes from what, 89 or 2017. And
89, and then his last figure, I believe, was 2017. So,
and then he was in the cartoon after I left. You know, he was in the 90s cartoon, right?
After you and everyone else left.
After me and everyone else freaking left. You know, first look at him right here, looks like Airtight with the yellow.
Yeah, right?
Good. Yeah, he crossed between Scrap Iron and Airtight.
Yeah, so his first appearance was in Deke's the miniseries, which everyone likes, the Operation Dragonfire, and he's in the last part of that. He actually, I don't know, is Zazel in the house because we need him. He saves Sergeant Slaughter from a burning building.
What? And, in the cartoon?
Yeah, in the mini. And then he did all this while he was a double agent for Crimson Guard. So that's why I like comparing these two, because they have that whole CG tie-in, and then, you know, he was kind of led to believe that G.I. Joe destroyed his home. So
I saw that. Okay.
He would save Sarge from a destroyed building while he was believing. But then kind of course, like any show in the 80s, 90s, he came around, and, you know, they kind of always want to redeem everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's true. I saw in the comic, they introduced him. I don't know if they introduced him, but did his first thing come in Special Missions? There
you go. Right there. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, they were on his ass on that mission, because he was just a green rookie, dude. He was like, okay, you're coming, you're the combat correspondent. You're like, okay, well, you need to carry this in that pocket. You need to carry that in that pocket. If something happens to you, we need to know where to get it off your body. He's like, oh God, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, you know, and I guess whenever you're, you know, I'd love to talk to a wartime journalist sometime, because you almost have to always be somewhat undercover, or at least play it, because you know how that goes.
Yeah. You even if everybody looks at the wartime journalist as, you know, not all that, can I count on this guy? And that's what they really put him through that in that Special Missions. I love the G.I. Joe Special Missions comics. Oh man, that was a must have for me with ARAH too. And then Stalker and Tunnel Rat had to tell him, you take a drink out of your canteen, you better drink it all, because we can't be hearing that sloshing around. And that's real stuff they told him in the real army. You know what I mean? You can't have you got to have noise discipline and all that. So they were teaching him real stuff, and I'm like, he didn't know this yet.
No,
you know, he just cared about his film and his camera and his everything.
Exactly. You know, he cares about the story, whether it's video or reporting, right, at the end of the day. And it's hard, man. You know, all these other things. So it's funny how he got so much shit from Leatherneck in this issue for just being incompetent, because, you know, obviously he's there to kind of deliver a different message. He's shooting in a different way.
Exactly. And they're saying, hey, we know you passed training to get with us, so we know you can take it, but we need to know if you could dish it out. You know, what ammo you're using, what rifle you're using, what, you know, they were schooling them on everything. I'm like, that's real world stuff too, you know? So like, that's, you know, so they were teaching them on the way.
Oh, hell yeah. And I swear this guy has to make this comment on every show we do. He saves Sarge, and then Sarge turns his back on Hulk Hogan in the USA. He has an out for Sarge. That's for sure. Hey, what's up, Ray Paz? What's going
What's up,
on?
Ray?
Ask Geraldo. All
Geraldo.
right.
Oh, he got a chair to the nose too.
Geraldo did do that for a little bit. Yeah. So the thing is, he has, you know, when it comes to the abilities of the two, Agent Faces is just pretty much a minimal Zartan clone with the disguise. He doesn't have anywhere near, you know, Zartan has about 100 different skills. And then this guy, Agent Faces, is a basic, you know, army guy who's good at disguises, which, you know, we've seen plenty of other Joe's disguises. But when it comes to abilities for Scoop, you know, and take a look at the figure.
Yeah, he's just correspondent, camera,
yeah,
sound, everything.
That camera saved Torpedo.
Yeah, he cracked dude on the head with it.
That's right. Yeah, Real American Hero 92. And then he even disguised as a pineapple float to rescue Dina from the October Guard. And then his footage proved that the sabotage was real during that kind of the Sierra Madre thing or whatever. So
right,
yeah. He was kind of a useful guy. What do you think of his action figure? You know, that's why you're kind of here to break down the goods on the action.
Yeah, he's got all the old school camera junk on him. You know, like I said, he lives like a mixture between, you know, freaking scrap iron, a Televiper, and airtight. But that's just a paint job. You know what I mean? Unless you know. So I mean, all that camera gear is he got a freaking radar sonar dish on top of his backpack. It's crazy. So man, it's just I wouldn't want to make them, but if you paid me, all right.
Yeah. So that those binoculars and kind of like that whole thing with the camera and binoculars on his neck, that was molded on, and it was never used again. So that was interesting. I actually learned that from Hooded Cobra Commander. Was they never redesigned or used that mold again. And then the helmet also has a mic, so as you could see right on the carded art. And then the version 2 was Collector's Club, a bright red version. So how would you what are you thinking for classified if you're doing Scoop? And do you think they'll ever make an Agent Faces or Scoop and classified? Do you ever think there's a chance? I know the whole never say never, but realistically,
man, I would say if this line lasts down the line, maybe 3 or more years, maybe. We got so much awesome characters to keep going. I wouldn't go this deep for a long time, to be honest with you. I could give 2 shits about Scoop or Agent Faces. You know what? I mean, you know, I'm just like everybody else. Give me my ARA8, give me all the main, and then you can start doing it. That's the same thing that Marvel Legends is doing right now. They made all your main. Now they're going back in the deep cuts. Now they're giving you different costumes and everything. So, you know, why not? But the color palette for those years is just nasty to me.
Yeah, it's a little off. Dave
mustard,
says
man.
Mustard is
and green.
Yeah, mustard and green. It's just it makes you want to throw up. The backpack is supposed to be the equivalent of a SAT truck. Dude died of cancer in 6 months.
6 months from all the radio waves.
Right. My goodness, satellite truck. My God. And then as a cameraman, of course, David Speck, a Hollywood cameraman, he wants Scoop. He wants a Scoop. But hey, check it out. You know what about classified was you could use a lot of there could be a lot of reuse of Cobra Island Firefly. You know what I mean? Because think about a modern version of Scoop. You'd have that web gear, all those digital body cams, like, you know, different kind of surveillance tools, infrared goggles, drones, you know, that whole thing.
You could do that, and you could do you could use Dusty's arms and from the waist down, because, you know, I mean, that's the closest thing you got is that mustard. Take off all the camo, you know, and then you put that green V-neck sweater he's got on.
All right. So in our pre-show match that we spent way too much time on, almost 20 minutes.
Holy crap.
Who wins between Agent Faces and this dark match between Agent Faces and Scoop. Who you taking in this round? As you know, in this little this show we got, this Cobra Convergence event.
Well, I think David wants Scoop, but I know who I want. But are we going with our own? Or are we asking the?
No, go ahead, pick. I mean, so here's the thing, guys at home in the chat, let us know who wins this battle between Agent Faces and Scoop. And I mean, again, it's not popularity. It's not based on, because if it was, everybody from 82, 83, 84 will win. I'm saying, like, who you taking based on their abilities, what they're capable of, maybe as far as how good of a figure it could be in the classified, tying that up. Like, who wins here?
Good point. Yeah, I'd take Faces. I'd take Agent Faces. He's equivalent to Zartan. So he I mean, we didn't really speak of none of the fighting capabilities of these guys, really. But I mean,
because they don't really have any. Because here's the thing: when it comes to Faces, we saw them once in a damn straight-to-DVD movie, and then Scoop. We mentioned Scoop saved lives with his damn camera. So to me, that's more admirable. He seems like, but he was a double agent. So we have like 2 double agents, triple agent. So that's why they're both like Joe's and Cobra. That's why
wasn't like Scoop only a double agent because someone lied to him, right?
Right, someone lied to him, and Faces really was for the Joes.
Sure. Yeah, I'd take. For me, it's Faces. I'll go Faces like Spec.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. There's a Scoop Transformer. We have a couple people here today that share names of Transformers. All right, let's see what the Cobra Convergence community here has for voting. So you're going with Faces?
I'm going with Faces.
I'm gonna go with Scoop as someone who also spent a lot of time as a journalist with the New York Daily News, LA Times. True. Not a lot of time, brief time, but those are more like geek journalism, but still he's got the Hollywood thing going on. I do think it would be fun to see some reuse from the Firefly that nobody wants for good use. So here we go. Ken, sup TNT.
Sup,
Can't
Ken?
stay long, but press that like. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that, guys. If you're tuning in, if you're new to the channel because you're checking in via Hooded Cobra Commander, welcome to quite the Terror Drone, but a toy kind of mood. All right, so we got 1 versus 1, and we got Woodman going Faces. So we got 2 for Faces, 2 for Scoop now, 2 for Scoop. Actually, I take Faces in a versus. So the cameraman turned on the cameraman.
He said I take Faces in a versus.
3-2.
You got Woodman vote in there.
And yeah, all right. Everyone's just saying hi to Ken. So 4-2, 5-2. I'm guessing you guys all watched the Spy Troops movie. So, man, 5-2. Someone write that down.
They just liking that crimson outfit on Faces. Faces like, hey, I'm already in disguise, baby.
All right, let's move on, guys. 5-2, Faces over Scoop. Poor Scoop.
Right,
we already saw that part. So let's get to
bye, Scoop.
I was going back. All right, here we go. Next contest. And it's our opening round match. And again, you may not be familiar with Crosshair, and you are familiar with Xandar, but that doesn't mean that Xandar automatically wins. Again, it's about abilities. It's
not about, a popularity.
Could be. Can we see? And what's funny about that Crosshair looks just like my guy Pete, a real army dude. Look, it's about what they could do for classified, what they real world abilities. Let's see. I'd take Faces if he came in a classified Rattler with Wild Weasel. That'd be cool.
I would too, man.
Yeah, right there. All right, you guys are already voting for people, but let's go through what we got here. We got Crosshair. Okay, Crosshair he's got a bad name, man. Don Farty. Farty? Really?
Infiltrator sniper.
I guess that's the thing. When you have a bad name, you end up a badass dude. He's an infiltrator, a sniper. So these are, and it's funny. You got somewhat of a weird sniper torpedo launching gun on Xandar. So they have that going up for it. So Crosshair first made his appearance also at the same time that Agent Faces did 2003. His last figure is 2017. And yeah, let's dig into Crosshair first. And his first appearance was in a Real American GI Joe Frontline. So Frontline, and that was in number 13. He's not on the cover there, but we have his Renegades card. What do you know about Crosshair, man?
Man, Crosshair, not too much, man. Frontline, I was never into Frontline. This guy was, I was already gone like everybody else. I tried to look him up, and I'm going on your notes. I'm like, hey, at least he's a sniper. He's not
look
just
at these. Look at. I'm sorry, but look at these cut.
No, I know. I'm looking too.
I'm gonna change my vote because they want someone darn farty. It's farty DIE.
It's
but yeah,
farty, not farty. God dang it.
Yeah, continue about Crosshair. Sorry about
no,
that.
Just oh man, Crosshair in that picture, he looks dope. But he's a sniper, infiltrator. Okay, I mean, with Xandar, I remember in the comic, they're like they forget he's there. You know what I mean? He's just like, oh, I mean, you can only water down Zartan so much. Oh, here's his brother, here's his sister, here's the whole family can do the same damn thing, but so it's hard to go up against them, without turning it into a popularity contest. But I mean, I can see Crosshair in a ghillie suit. I could see him, kicking ass too. But there's not too much. I know more about Xandar, like everybody else does, but I just don't know. But he'd be I like the version on the left would be it would be the custom I would make.
Right.
What's up with these guys with the short coats? Agent Faces had one. This fool has one. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like they ran out of size large and they gave them medium.
They're wearing their little brother's jacket.
Yeah. Hey, but I love that you brought up the ghillie suit, man, because how great would Crosshair look in Gridiron's ghillie, right? He's like the perfect guy, as an infiltrator sniper. As you can see what I did with this Frank Castle looking Snake Eyes. Here you go. This is my Crosshair for now. That's who we got. This is a classified Crosshair, whether you like it or not. It's just a 0-0 Snake, little Punisher, and he's got the ghillie suit, man.
Yeah, it's like Crosshair would be the ghillie suit sniper, and you got Lowlight would be in the building somewhere, pointing his weapon out the window from cover. So I mean, this guy, and that's the one on the left is cool. It's a better costume to me. Yeah,
absolutely. What's interesting is he used two different guns. I think a lot of this had to do with when the comics at this time were with Devil's Due Image, so, and then of course the toys are still Hasbro. There was a little bit of a disconnect there, right? So you'd have like a Mark 12 SPR DMR of an M4, in the comic, as we can see, and you take over to his toy, and he got a whole nother sniper rifle, like in AIC, UAW, kind of thing. So
exactly, the one on the left is not playing around.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What I love is this designated marksman, as they say. He's born in Brockton, Massachusetts. I'm from New Bedford. That was my high school rival. So that was really
Brockton,
cool.
Massachusetts.
Brockton Boxers. That's where Rocky Marciano's.
Isn't Hagler? Isn't Hagler from
Marvin Hagler, man? Yeah,
Marvin Hagler, baby. One of my favorite boxers, baby. Hell yeah!
What a class act! I met him several years. Of course, he's rest in peace. He passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I met him up in New Hampshire. I must have only been 10 or 11 years old. New Hampshire.
Yeah, but he was awesome, man. He was dedicated to training.
Crosshair is another yet Transformer, and he's also a Star Wars character.
Oh God! We know
from the what the hell is the new show that they got there? How I can't think of it. The freaking,
for what?
The freaking it's based on the Clone Wars. Those dudes, help me out.
Oh, the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch. Yeah, I'm losing my mind with all this Joe stuff. Forget about anything. This guy, Dorchester.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Matt says
you got to sit in the car.
He's got to sit in the car. Crosshair. How about a different take on Crosshair for classified? I'm getting vibes of the Arctic Crosshair in a ghillie suit.
Oh my
Arctic.
Goodness.
So he's going for an Arctic ghillie suit and Arctic Crosshair. I like
Arctic Crosshair. He's looking at.
Oh, look at all these guys. Bad Batch now. I think my guest host helped me with that.
Yes,
Tony.
I got it first.
Changing my vote to Farty. So Don Farty is starting to get some
Travis
here.
Farty.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to scroll up later because let's actually I'll save it. Let's see.
You tell your agent, you know what? I'm gonna go by Travis Farty now, not Moody.
I gotta star all the Travis Farty. Okay, so I gotta star all the votes here.
Oh, yeah, because now we gotta move on to Xandar.
Love Xandar, but he's a Muppet. Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah, he's a chode.
All right, so I think Ken changed his vote to Farty. I watched some people vote for Bad Batch. Sniper for the I can imagine Xandar being interrogated as a spy. You know us, in his deep animated voice. You know us.
I can't imagine Xandar cracking under pressure. He wasn't too tough. I don't think.
Crazy Legs breaks his nose. He breaks Xandar's nose, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So we got that for Crosshair. He was also in the Spy Troops Night Force with Nunchuk, and then also in Tiger Force 2-pack with Alpine. And yeah, and so Crosshair actually had an arch rival, and again, we're tying in with CGs. It was a Cobra Claws commander. He kind of looked like a Crimson Guard too, because he had the crimson red. So he was a Cobra commander, Cobra Claws commander. It's like kind of a crazy crimson Cobra trooper, kind of thing. And but the best version I don't have here is the Collectors Club. Actually, do I? Oh, okay. I think that's help you guys at home. Help me. Is this just the version? That is the Collectors Club. This is right there. Okay, cool.
Ooh,
this is the
that's
best
clean
version.
Crosshair.
Isn't that nice?
That looks like a Navy SEAL, act of valor Crosshair.
Bro, it is.
That's it.
He looks great. Yeah.
I know who I'm voting for. Mm-hmm. And it ain't the guy with lightning bolt tattoos and a pink scarf.
Yeah, man. So we could already say before we even go through this that you got Crosshair. So, but all right. So I'm tallying the votes. We got Comics Cafe Crosshair.
How you doing?
What's happening? Spy Troops needs more love. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Man, I gotta watch that. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta watch that.
I know that was his homework for the show, and he didn't.
Damn it!
I almost didn't show up to the whole show today because I was too busy getting the show ready. All right, man. Let's move on to everybody's favorite Dreadnought.
Look at this clown.
You don't even go here. That's what I'm gonna say to him. You don't even go here. You don't
even go here. You got arm pauldrons. You got arm pauldrons and no shirt, bro.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This isn't about icons. Because if it was icons, this would be too easy of a versus. This is about abilities and what possibility would make a great classified figure. Now, some of these we're gonna have later on. We have classified figures, but we'll get more into like abilities. But where can I see Spy Troops? On YouTube under Anything Joe's. Anything Joe's posted it. Shout out to Anything Joe's.
Anything Joe's
Spy Troops. Anything Joe's. It's up there. Yeah.
They'll read the comic in certain videos, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's Zartan in the cartoon. I mean, he was in Rise, Serpentor Rise Part 1, but there isn't a whole lot to really recapture of him from the cartoon. I mean, then in the comic, his first appearance, freaking Buzzer sat on him.
Yeah, because they forget he's there because he blends into the background on an accident, I guess. Something retarded in it.
I guess that makes him great.
Yeah, he's the only time to me Xandar looked cool was when Mike Zeck drew him. That's it.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. He doesn't do a whole lot in the cartoon for a guy that's so iconic. That's been iconic, quote unquote. He's been around since '96, and he doesn't do a whole lot in the cartoon. Doesn't 86. Do a whole lot in the comic. 86, yeah, 86. Yeah. His last figure, I believe, was 2011, and yeah, man. I mean, in the comic, he got sat on. He also did trick Sergeant Slaughter at a gas station, and then he did help like him and his sister. and Zartan kind of infiltrate the Joe base for for Serpentor and everything. So I mean, he's done some stuff, but he's a very mid.
It's got a bad rap. Yeah. Orange.
So,
yeah, exactly. So
wow, look at that name on our guy Jeremy. Swivel arm Kimberlin now with Kung Fu battle grip.
Kimberlin, wait, keep the Kung Fu battle grip to yourself, buddy.
The hate is real. Hate.
They gone. What's up, Darren? That's my buddy Darren Marshall. They gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's up? Yeah, Darren Marshall's good stuff. Okay, so here's this figure. We don't have a classified figure yet. I mean, it's gonna happen, but
yeah, it's gonna happen.
What are you thinking?
Well, look at this guy. They gave him a Cobra Eel stun rifle and a huge Baroness crossbow. It's bigger than he is. Yeah, what I'm thinking here, I mean, you need to get like maybe a Shang-Chi buck and put some pauldrons on it from somewhere, and you can paint that Shema that Stalker has and paint it pink.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, the Shema. Yeah,
I will not be doing that. You can get you can make a holster from Gridiron or something. Yeah, I mean his boots you could get from any Star Wars fig. I don't know, man. I know I laugh, but I could probably have fun making them. But I don't know.
Yeah, you could. I mean, one of our good friends made him and did a real good job.
Oh, yeah. Giles went off on that, dude.
Yep. Had to give love to Giles because I even saw what's his name? Not Equinox, Stronox. And he did a nice one, but Giles wins this one, man.
Giles.
Giles wins this custom battle.
Those are my two guys right there, man. Stronox and and Giles, man. They get down with these damn customs, man. They make at least Giles, he makes them look like the step off the damn comic book page.
Yeah, that one's excellent. I mean, you could, he came out right 86. He did color change, same as Zarana, which is cool. In the sunlight, they turned
the family color change. Affliction.
So, yeah, I mean, they didn't do that with Zarana's figure, so maybe they'll do it in a future deluxe Zarana. But the Zarana we know.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate that. Thank you. And then here we go. He sent a link to Spy Troops to Dave. It's
very
all
nice. Very nice. Thank you,
but he's got that like Mad Max freaking bolt
firing. I love the whole Mad Max thing for the Dreadnoks. That just works. So I like that. So it just his colors are suspect. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's got bright orange hair, earrings, a blue bandana. He does the people's eyebrow.
Yeah,
like The Rock.
Yeah, if I can't make him like Giles did, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. You know what'd be cool is because I think
Photo Viper
on the 86 they did tattoos on his body, but then the same looking tattoos on his face, but they wanted to say it was face paint back then.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It would be cool if his classified figure had tattoos on his face because it would just differentiate him from everyone else. And we see that everywhere we go. We see crazy motherfuckers with
no, that's true. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I agree. It's a crazy character, and we got that. So okay, guys, vote. We got Crosshair versus
Zendar.
Zondar. Yeah. Zendar. So I'm trying to find this freaking thing. Oh, here we go. Okay, guys, help us out. All right, so let's tally up the votes. And hey, we were talking about you earlier, talking Mad Smash.
Diana, what's going on?
The comic encyclopedia. Hey, he's got one cool crossbow.
That's Miss Continuity. She takes care of the continuity, baby.
I will tattoo my face if we get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of today.
Damn, Lawrence. Why should he tattoo his face? That's rude.
Yeah, right. And he's telling me to tattoo my face. Yeah, he mentions I'm this guy and I'm this guy and I'm this
Well,
guy.
you,
He's like,
you guys you guys need to go on another show together. You guys constantly going at it with each other, dude. What's going on here?
you should do
I'll
it.
be the referee in the wrestling
Hey,
thing.
I
You,
tried to be on his show. He goes, I don't have guests on my Monday show. I said, well, I can be the exception. All right, so what are we doing? We got it looks like Xandar is winning, but let me check.
he is.
We got all right, we got They Gone, Ray Paz, Holonet, all said Xandar. That's 3-1. Ken went with Farty.
I'm
So we
glad
got
you're.
three.
I'm going with Farty too.
Crosshair. All right, so we're both going with Crosshair on this. I think we buried the
I'm
hell
going.
out
I'm
of
going
Xandar.
Crosshair.
All right, so we got right now we got 3, 4. Okay, Matt O'Brien went with Xandar. So we got, let's see. I got to do math on the show. It sucks. 4 against 4. And then on the live, Punk with Toys Xandar, Photo Viper Xandar, 6-4. Jeremy Xandar. So that's 7. Even Genghis went with Xandar. You guys are disappointing, man.
I
Where's
think,
the
man. I
where's the
think
military
Xandar.
love?
What I remember from
8.
Xandar, man, you hit him
They're
one
just
time.
going
And
by the
right.
popular character. Yeah, they're just picking the popular characters. Come on,
Yeah,
Crosshair's
it's
win.
not a popularity contest.
After seeing Giles' version, no, so that I understand. So
That's
this guy's
my reason for picking Xandar. If he looks better, if that's your thing, go ahead. But
hey, Ken Best is flip flopping more than Scoop. You don't know whether he's a Cobra or a Joe.
someone's lying to Ken.
But I'm not even gonna count anymore. I think Xandar wins. I kind of figured that was gonna happen, but man, I'm glad at least Don Farty got some love today. So let me get with my boy Liam to find out where he bought his stuff so we can get that face tattoo.
My boy Liam, you remembered his name. He's in your
I am.
mind, bro.
Yeah, always. I have a stuffed. I have a Build-A-Bear of Viper Island. That's how much I'm obsessed with him.
We should turn father and son against each other. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. All right. So far, just to recap, in case you're joining us, looks like more people are joining us. We had Agent Faces defeated Scoop in a pre-show match, and then in the opening round, it was hot and heavy. It was a hot opener.
It was a hot
Crosshair. Xandar pulled the tights, put his leg on the ropes, full Ric Flair, and cheated, hit him with the brass knucks. He did everything he could to defeat Crosshair. Damn. He got it done. So, all right. Now we're starting to get into some serious talent in our first woman match of the night.
There we go. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay.
Agent Lady Jinx, Kimura Ashikage versus Zartan. I didn't know it was you. I had to do it, Chris. I had to do it, right? It was my one chance to do it. He does it every 5 seconds, Diagnostic 80. So here we go. Jinx versus Zartan. I think we all know who's going to win this.
I think we all know who's going to win the hand-to-hand combat department.
Let's before we vote, let's go through and really find out. You know what? Already Jinx. Oh my God. I am shocked. Jinx is coming out with an entrance like that's got the crowd going crazy.
That's my favorite one. Jinx next. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let us at least do the show right first.
Jeez.
It's like you guys just want to move on and go to bed. I get it, but all right. Look, let's start off with Miss Kim, Agent Kim. 87, right? So just a year after Zarana, 86. So they both been around for quite a while. When it came to the cartoon, she was part of that New Recruits.
She was one of the Rawhides.
Yeah, there you go. So there's the lineup. And we got
she could probably whip them all.
Yeah, that's the thing. She could. And so we got a couple of those New Recruits in this event right now. And of course, we just got to release a ton of rat looking great. And Law and Order has been rumored. Big Lob would be a big surprise, but since they're doing starting lineup figures, why not, right? So we should get them all. So it's Beachhead's group. But look, Jinx is great. What do you say about Jinx, my man? What do you got?
Man, she's giving it to Pythona right there, blindfolded. I mean, man, yeah, she's one of the New Recruits. I mean, if we're going by the cartoon, I mean, Sunbow. Yeah, man, she's one of the rawhides, but she's a part of the Rashikage family. Enough said. You know, I mean, what more do you want, dude? She's gonna destroy a lot of people they put in front of her. Man, yeah, and she's been in disguise before. She's part of intelligence. You know, I mean, well, she helped train Billy. You know, just like Storm Shadow, like you say, and you know, I mean, she's a badass, dude. She's yeah. In the comic, she tore it up.
And remember, she had that romantic fling with Falcon, but I don't think she would have. I don't think her classified figure with that would have a romantic fling with this Falcon.
No, I don't think.
I don't think any woman would.
What do you got? What do you got there, Moody?
Man.
You got your light? Your light, Moody?
Yeah, I gotta set up my lights. I need it because it's getting dark early over here. So, but yeah, in the comic continuity, she had first appeared in 59, and hey, she's awesome. From LA, baby. That's where I'm at. So
yeah.
And what's cool is, I mean, she's also a master of disguise, or at least great with intelligence. She even posed as like a cheerleader to thwart like a kidnapping of a president. And I mean, all the way up, she's very relevant in the new comics, as you can see, 256. I mean, in 185, she was fighting those cyborg blue ninjas that are kind of like the inspiration for an art bat. And then, she kind of like helping out Lady J, and I love that she's always teaming up with like Pale Pony, and Helix is another one that we're going to talk about. Helix, Scarlet, Throwdown. She's always with some really cool people, and still stands out to this day. Man, but I get a question for you about the toy, because as we can see, it's weird. We got a Tiger Force Jinx and the OG Jinx, but man, she never made Ninja Force.
No, she didn't. It was just, who was it? Nunchuck, Chabang. There was Scarlet was in there, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and there was another one. Who was the other one that I'm missing?
There was a few. Well, we got Zartan,
Chabang, and some other Zartan. Somebody in the chat helped me out with the Ninja Force fools. I can't remember.
Oh, so many. Yeah.
But with Jinx, the way they introduced her in, ARAH, the comic, that was awesome. She had that little red car, and that's when they were all training Billy and all that stuff. So she's killer. I totally forgot about if that's an actual Tiger Force Jinx or it's just a camouflage Jinx. I don't even know. Bushido?
Well, it is a Tiger
Jeremy,
Force.
Is that right? I'm missing Bushido.
Bushido, Dojo, yeah.
Dojo, and Dojo's the one who's a part of Ninja Force, not Bushido. Bushido came after, I think.
Got it. Either way,
and I can't even remember what Dojo looks like.
I gotta make sure I'm tracking down all the love for Jinx here.
Did you hook up your big old donut light?
I don't know what this guy's talking about. I guess the Liam thing.
That was fucking awful, Travis. Did you hear?
I don't know. Maybe when you don't say that in the comments, because you know how many we get, I don't know what that means. Netflix, Elektra, and Lady Deadpool. Yeah, I mean, look, I got it right here.
Black Gang is no, Kevin. I said I think it's Dojo. That's nice. Oh yeah, you got Lady Deadpool body parts and stuff. Yep, I gotta make Lady one. Deadpool. I never really liked the blindfold aspect of her. I'm straight up the comic. She was never had to be blindfolded. The blindfold was part of the movie and part of the cartoon, I think.
But in the comic, she learned from Blind Master. So
yeah, that's right. Oh, Dojo has a ponytail. Okay, that's right. Okay,
got it. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, in the comic, and then the toy, she's got the cool, the two katanas, and I love that Naginata.
Naginata. Yeah.
Naginata spear, and we really can't wait to see that in classified. And then she's kind of gone through a little bit of transformations, probably because they didn't keep the rights for a while. I mean, someone like Diana could probably tell us about that, but we got like different versions.
I did have that Jinx. She was awesome.
You had the one on the left, you mean?
I had the one on the left. That was the dope. That's the dope.
87.
The O-ring. I had the O-ring Jinx. Yeah.
I did too, yeah, but I guess they they remade it, and then they did like in 2003 they had to change her name twice, Kim Arashikage.
I'll be right
Um
back. I'm running empty. I'll be right back, brother.
oh cool. Yeah. All right, so let's check out the votes, guys. Go.
Oh man,
Because
that
we
smells
haven't
so.
even gotten to Zarana yet, and there's an overwhelming response. I've been waiting for Jinx. Unfortunately, they made that messed up. Okay, exactly what I was saying. Maybe that was the comment Punk was talking about. Okay, I'll go with Jinx,
No, I'm not done yet.
says Matt O'Brien. Both Jinx and Falcon were better depicted in the comics. Well, here's the thing. If she keeps the blindfold on, then she won't see that crazy face that Falcon has. Yeah. She refused to wear day glow. And then you guys are all talking about the Buddha thing. All right. Quick Kick was better in the cartoon than the comics, so I think it's because Larry Hama didn't like him.
Good.
Bushido,
I didn't
Banzai,
like him either. Who said that?
Tiban.
Who said that?
Well, the pavement carver. That was funny.
Oh, quick. I hate him in the cartoon, but okay.
Your Zorana imitation was awful. Well, it was me imitating Chris imitating Zorana. There you go.
There you go.
And it wasn't Zorana imitation. It was
It was
Zorana.
a
I didn't know.
diagnostic imitation.
Yeah, it was Zartan. So you
Get it
guys are
right,
crazy.
Lawrence.
Yeah. I'm assuming the name rights lapsed, but they've got it back. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, because now it's back. So that's what happened. That's why she was also like Anaconda. So Kimarashikage, Agent Jinx. I guess adding the word agent helps with that. But yeah, I mean, overall, it looks like we have a lot of votes for. We still have a lot of Xandar Jinx too. No, Xandar. That's old.
Did we go over Zarana already?
No.
No, because it's a
crazy.
landslide victory for Jinx.
Yeah, it was Thrasher that said that. So anyway, moving on. And then finally Zarana. And it's
Mainframe's girlfriend.
Yeah, look at Punk's on a roll, huh? Ass calling me names. All right.
Damn, he's calling us names.
Right. Okay. So, master
That was
disguise
your
too.
boy, Lawrence. Damn.
Another master disguise, espionage. She's great in the Spy Who Rooked Me episode. She's disguised as Mainframe's lover here. All that. It was funny. She shot at a dreadnought campfire when like Zartan was clowning her for this romantic encounter.
Was it
She just started
Zartan
shooting at all the dreadnoughts.
Zartan who was talking?
Yeah, Zartan was clowning his sister for falling in love with Mainframe, so she just pulls out the gun and starts shooting in the campfire.
That's a crazy ass sister.
It's so great. And then in Deke, she also disguised. It's like her and Zartan were both disguised as presidents at different times. I always thought that was interesting. And then obviously Scoop was in those episodes too, so that was just to tie that in. And then we got comics, and this is more of the newer stuff here. I just really love those covers, and of course Zartan and Road Pig and Zarana.
I think Road Pig was infatuated with her, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she debuted in 50. She kind of helped the Dreadnoughts sneak into the basement and save Zartan from the Joes, obviously.
Nice.
And then she's been a heavy contributor in the comics. What's up with you? Got the figure in your hand right now?
Zarana?
The Zarana?
Yeah.
You got it, right? Okay, cool. So did you make any changes? That's what I'm curious, because as a customizer, I'm curious.
She didn't need any changes. She just I gave her that what'd I do to her? I just gave her that the Mac 10 with the suppressor. She looks really good with that.
Dusty was the best double agent because I don't like him to this day.
What's wrong with the Desert Trooper? Damn, Mr. McFly.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I showed this picture on purpose because that's the O-ring, and then that is the O-ring that's coming with Soundwave, as you can see Soundwave's leg that comes with the Thunder Machine, and check out like the sleeve, right? So there's some differences, there's subtle differences that they made between the old figure and the new one. So really cool to see. I wish we had better shots of the new Zarana, but they kind of more focused on the collaborative Soundwave, but we're getting at least you're getting a different type of O-ring with
you're getting the 80s
with Soundwave.
hairstyle.
Yeah. Oh, I jumped ahead. So what would you do? Let's show off that Zarana. And did you make any changes?
I didn't do nothing but give her that weapon. And you gave her the
same gun.
Well, you got the Escape from New York one with the crazy scope on it. I gave her the real one.
Right. Oh, you get the real one. Yeah, I just figured it would be fun to have.
Yeah, that's cool.
She's a wacky movie type character. Look at the face sculpt though. You guys all have this figured. This was one of the best of the year last year, right?
My arms don't fall off. I got lucky, I guess.
Pretty great. But okay, so before we move on to the next one, we got to do it, man. Who's got it? Who's Jinx or Zarana? What do we got?
I gotta go Jinx, man. Jinx would literally wipe the floor with her if she can find her.
All right, let's tally the votes.
O'Brien, Jinx.
I'm gonna go with Jinx as well. So we got one. I already got Matt O'Brien for Jinx. He already said that. So we got Jinx 1, 2.
And if you guys do go Zarana, let me know why.
6. The only Zarana I got is this one. It's like 8-1. Did anybody else
Viper? That's okay. Photo Viper. I want to know why you would pick Zarana. Is she blend into the background and run away and that's her win? That's how she gets the W, or what? Because there's nothing she can do. To me, there's nothing she can do hand to hand. Jinx, man. Jinx will own her inside of a minute.
That I could not believe it was an 11-1 blowout though. Of Jinx. 11-1 as far as I know.
You can't believe it because it wasn't 11-0.
No, I thought Zarana was going to win just because she's more, as you can see, she's not as popular. Okay, so Punk also did, but I didn't keep his vote because he was such a jerk. So
I want to see Zarana. I want to see Punk's comment.
Yeah,
I'll look for it.
11-2. All right, Punk. Why did you pick Zarana? Because she has a classified toy.
I don't get that, Lawrence. Jinx looks like a ninja. Oh, okay. Hello, I get it now, brother. I had to read it.
Right.
I'm sorry. I graduated from Maryvale High School. I'm sorry.
All right. Zarana would kick her in the, you know what, and throw her in a wood chipper. Knocks fight dirty.
Pretty much.
Ooh, I don't think she'd even get to her. I
don't think she could now. She wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think her C word would catch her and flip her over.
All right. So we had the freaking intelligent ninja defeat a master of disguise and espionage. I think Zarana has bigger moments, but if you notice, Jinx has got more impact in the comics in the last 5 years, 10 years than Zarana. So
Zarana's already behind the 8 ball because you look who you put her up against. It's like,
Zarana is wearing one Viper boot.
They're Mad Max people, man. They're Mad Maxians.
Jinx is, it's like 14-2 now. So
it's incredible. It's like, no, you man.
Holy moly. But
she better cheat her ass off.
When we get an actual real Jinx figure, we'll have to compare. That's what we'll do. Because we know we're getting a Jinx figure. We may not be getting a Crosshair or a Agent Faces or a Scoop, but we're definitely getting a Jinx, and we'll have to compare. But man, it looks like even with an awesome 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 classified toy, Jinx wins. That's amazing.
Yeah,
so Jinx takes this match. All right, next up. Oh, that ain't it.
Jinx takes her blindfolded.
All right, this is a crazy battle. Everyone's gonna think it's really easy. Oh, Baroness, of course,
Everybody thinks this is easy.
It's been around since day one, right? So 1982, and at least in the comic. And Agent Helix is pretty new, but all right, we got Helix versus Baroness. The reason I had this matchup is because Helix is powerful AF, dude. Like,
This
I
is
mean,
a
she's
great matchup, and
yeah. All
people
right,
are gonna, if they don't know, they're gonna know now because I look. This is one of the ones I did my homework on because I really want to do a custom of her. But oh my god, go ahead, Travis. That's all I want to say for now.
no, you're good. That's, I
Dude,
mean,
I'm like, no one knows her name. Well, she had
right.
she uses 2 pistols, 10 millimeter. That's as deadly as
Yeah,
45.
yeah.
That's
Those Mike
stopping
Mikes,
power right there. Yeah.
Mikes. She
So,
can wield a machete. You should get the HNKG 11. I mean,
dude,
she's
you hear she's
yeah.
got like remember Captain America? Once he gets fought with a fighting style, he can memorize it and use it. She does the same thing.
Yeah, right here.
You
Look, Helix can figure out someone's style and defeat them using the info. Yep.
thank you, Diana.
Right. Right.
She co-signed it. She co-signed my shit. Diana, you're the bomb.
I don't buy Helix's superpower. Well, that superpower is called total organic battlefield awareness.
Thank you. That was
And
great, Travis. Exactly what I was
and
thinking.
look, she can exactly what Diana said. I mean, more or less, she can calculate those immediate responses and probable outcomes, and
The
kind
only
of like,
one, the
yeah,
only one that held Snake Eyes to a stalemate.
yep,
The
pretty
only
much. I
one,
mean, it was
dude. Not
a friendly,
quick
but yeah.
kick, not storm shadow. But that's
Nope.
dope, and I like that. She's
Mm-hmm.
dude, and yeah, and she, like you say, she sees the world in data sets. She's like, okay, how far can this car go after I'm on? It says I'm on empty. How many, how many rounds has this bad guy shot? Okay, he's got like 2 rounds. She's always thinking in battle sets. You know what I mean?
So
That's
some people are. This is the thing. People are not buying it, but that she's kind of like, a
I don't care.
conquer-all because they're looking at it kind of like from a political point. But those GI Joe is definitely due to have a universal soldier type. I mean, it is. We have to constantly remind people that this is fantasy military. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very it also has very sci-fi things going for it as well. So, I think it's cool as long as she can't like just destroy all of Cobra by herself. Then I
Yeah,
think we're
on this Ray, I agree, but it was I read something where it's Captain America does that, but Taskmaster, that's photographic reflexes. He gets fought with something, he can use it and he can fight just like that. That's, I don't know, it's kind of, the same kind of shit, but I just thought of Cap because it's like when Shang-Chi fights him and trains him, he like retains it really quick. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Cap will memorize it and learn, yeah, real quick learning ability. So that's Helix too. It's not at all Taskmaster. She doesn't have photographic reflexes or stuff like that. So but then
no,
you're
I
right.
guess her story is that she was born with these brain
Oh, okay.
abnormalities. So it kind of is a tale of like, it's not a cyborg because no one made it that her. But yeah,
Right.
look, Snake Eyes is a Mary Sue. I mean, at the end of the day, just watch Spy Troops. I watched it. Who saves the day? Damn, Snake Eyes does this most impossible jumping down a mountain, shooting everything. Like he would have died in like 10 seconds doing that.
Yeah.
30 seconds he glides down a mountain. Like, it's just not, yeah. A
Yeah.
knockoff Domino.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, dude. You got to find out, do your research. There's more to it than that.
Yeah.
But look, her first comic, she appeared in the Silent Option. And then, Secret, her secret origin was in kind of, and then also she was a main part of that 200s run with Hama. And she's in a lot of the comics now with Don Moreno and Sean Collins, Bomb Strike, Jinx, Scarlet, So there's obviously nothing cartoons, and but classified. What are you thinking for the figure? I mean, right here we got her toy right there.
Yeah, I mean it'd be a nice mashup of. I'm already thinking, Domino, Black Cat, maybe, but the yellow is I can't think of any Marvel Legends that's yellow, a yellow outfitted
No,
female. So I might have to paint, and I can't stand. I used to not stand yellow at all, but with Vallejo and Citadel yellow, it's very easy. It's very doable. But yeah, and that new Black Widow that's coming out, the short hair head sculpt looks perfect to do a Helix on, and she's after I read about her and learned about her. Oh man, she's worthy for me to do a custom of her because oh man, she needs more screen time, comic time, whatever. She's pretty badass, dude. I like it when they give these females some badass stories. And I'm like, what? She just sounds really cool to me. I didn't really know her that well. So Helix is awesome, and I want to go and grab those comics that she came out with, is her and Snake Eyes just kicking ass on everybody. Like, dude, I need to grab that.
Right. We just want to thank everyone who's joining us here on Cobra Convergence. If you're just stopping in late, tying in, thanks again to Hooded. We have more. I'm just saying thanks to Hooded Cobra Commander letting us join the party again in July. And it's fun to talk to you, like kind of a Joe kind of July going on here. So real cool to have new people. And if you want to subscribe, like the video, that would really help us out, get us out there a little more. So really appreciate it. Every week we're covering toys. That's what we do. It's mostly Joe, but we cover everything else. Marvel Legends, McFarlane, Super 7, Mezco, all the way through everything else. All the other Hasbro, Mattel brands. And we also have Welcome to the Terradrome as our custom focus show with Romo. And of course, Blank Genghis and Dreadnought Ryan and Shout the Fixer. He's always helping us out. And we are amazing co-host Bobby Behar is always doing a toy kind of mood with us. I think he's at a ball game today.
Nice.
So shout out to him at the Astros game. Hope the Astros lose, but I hope you have a good time. But yeah, just welcoming the new people. Maybe some of them are coming late, and welcome to Cobra Convergence. So we're talking a spy versus spy episode right now. We got Helix versus Baroness, and we're about over the halfway point. And Helix, classified figure. Now, if you look at that, you're going to be like, oh no, she's going to be a deluxe. Now, here's the thing. She could be like a Snow Job Kamakura Deluxe, where they have the new price point, which isn't overwhelming. It's not like the $45. It could be the $34.99 if they want to include some of those extra weapons. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. With all that crap she's got in there, man, I'm happy with two, 10 millimeter pistols that look like 1911s. I'm fine with that. She is like, oh my God, she's like Lady Deadpool and Domino and Black Cat all rolled into one. It's like, Holonet. Yeah. She's awesome. She got that leather and metal going on up here with that yellow.
We should have named this episode Mary Sue instead of Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, what's up with all the Mary Sue shit?
Yeah. Why can't everyone just be a badass? So I like what Genghis says. Yeah, just anybody can be a badass, male, female, whatever.
Any badass was a damn Mary Sue. He was just telling everybody, oh God, No, but she's Mary Sue my ass. This girl is serious. I'm sorry. Anything you want to. Yeah, but of all the people you could pair up with Snake Eyes to just run shit, and she did it, and they wrote her awesome. So, well, let's talk about the poor Anastasia Cicero Vana.
Well, we're gonna get into her. I just want to say what's up to Justin from WrestlingFigureNews.com. AEW is over. Yeah, I always watch like the first 45 minutes, and then I do the show, and then I go back and watch the replay, the rest of it, so that way I can get in Dynamite. All right, let's move on to Baroness. What is there to say about maybe in the top 5 most popular G.I. Joe characters, right? So again, this is not a popularity contest who would win in a match. Some people are voting for Baroness just because it's unfair that Helix has all these powers, but really Baroness
Baroness is hot, bro. Baroness is hot.
Baroness has been around for 40 years and still looking good. She looks amazing, right? So what do you say? I mean, she was an undercover Juanita Hoover, infiltrated Joe to help Major Blood. I mean, she's always countering Joe's counter move. How about the quotes, bro, to Zartan? You're acting like your acting is so bad it couldn't get you on a soap opera.
Wow. She sold that to Zartan, huh?
Yeah. Your acting couldn't get you in a soap opera. Just full of quotes. I mean, she tackled She tackled Cobra Commander in a bikini.
Yeah, she's in a bikini for the whole episode.
Yes, she should win right there.
That endeared me. That endeared me to the Baroness right there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Wow, she's always been drawn hot. She's always a badass. She's always comes out. You know, if she's losing, she just gets away to come back. You know what I mean? So she's awesome. She's, you know, I mean, takes a hell of a woman to stay with Destro, I guess.
Yes, is a game. Great comment right there. She plays dirty.
Been around. Pavement Carver.
These are great comments.
She did empty a Tech 9 into my boy Storm Shadow's chest on the beach after he just went through all kind of eels and sharks and shit. I hated her for that. I'm like, really? After all this, you gonna dumped him?
Dude, she could drive anything, man. You know, she operates a
drive a tank, drive a plane, yeah. She's a pilot, the best pilot, best driver. You know, she did say that Wild Weasel's better than her, but that was cool.
I love when she was in I think like a hydrofoil or something. She had a good shot, and they were like, "Good shot, Baroness." And she's like, "What did you expect?" You know, like
I loved her in the cartoon. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, in the cartoon, she's so iconic.
I remember when Torpedo goes, what do you say? Leader of Cobra Forces. That's you, Baroness.
She's been around. Yeah, no, she's great. And then I mean, just look at these pinups. I just love.
Yeah, she beats Helix in the pinup department. That's for sure.
Yeah, look at this. I love it.
Crimson awesome. Baroness.
Diana, who's this?
Baroness. Bathing suit.
Forgot to credit the
Baroness.
Yeah, wetsuit Baroness.
Anastasia.
Yeah.
That is Arthur Adams' art on the right.
So Morgan Lofting.
Is that her voice?
Yeah, that's that's the voice actor.
The Baroness.
What is there to say? I mean, she's been around 82, you know, since the
82,
Doomsday device.
84, yeah.
You know, she actually did team up with Zarana as well, you know, on the undercover base in Broca Beach too. So she's
been a big time infiltrator, big time espionage. She's you know, I mean, you think about the Zartan family. Hey, she's been doing it. She's been doing it too, man. She's infiltrates big time. So on that note, yeah, she kills it. Yeah, it looks like J. Scott Campbell might have, but that one, I think it's Arthur Adams on that one. But
yeah, I think he already passed. He passed away, right? J. Scott Campbell. Is he alive still? Am I saying that?
J. Scott Campbell. Michael Turner passed away. I don't know about
Michael Turner. That's what I'm thinking about. That passed away.
That was my boy, dude.
Michael Turner. Yeah, they're very similar. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah. He had cancer early. That sucked. Yes, there's been more slutty Baroness covers than any other character. That's right, Diana. And we need more of them. God dang
it. Yeah. Campbell is alive. I confuse him with
Campbell's around.
Yeah. So this, if anything, I do love what Super 7 does with these. I mean, this is where they excel. I don't collect a reaction or anything.
Me neither.
But I do like that they go out of their way to do like really kooky stuff from the cartoon. So
that is kooky stuff right there. And I mean, when you look at my collection, what I do with them, they could easily be Super 7 because I pose them and put them in there and leave them there and stare at them. But with the classified and Marvel Legends, you can pose the shit out of them too. So and Super 7 you can't. So
no, not at all. Okay, guys. So what are we doing? What are we? I think we get a whole lot of votes, which is crazy. I don't know.
I think everybody said no.
Helix. I mean, I saw a bunch of like Jinx stuff down there. I mean,
Baroness can cheat so much as she wants to, and she might get, 3 out of 10 wins, 3 out of 10 on Helix. But I think Helix is,
Baroness is based on the old pulp character that Hector Garrido used to paint the covers for.
Oh, wow.
And is Mezco doing a Baroness? They damn should, but man, they don't do a whole lot of female characters. I know Spider-Man, according to Fabster, is a whole new buck that they got going on, but they really don't pump out a lot of females. So
You know who would be who I would wish would do a Baroness figure, but I don't know if it's got to do with the rights and Hasbro and all that shit. Loose Collector. Oh my goodness. If Loose Collector did a Baroness the way they do, Lady Death and She and Purgatory and Red Sonja, woo, that'd be a sexy kick-ass Baroness, let me tell you.
All right, so let's see for votes.
Damn, Lawrence, look at this. Just say it, bro.
He hates anybody new. He's reviewing old stuff. So, all right. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Baroness, as much as I like Helix, would know the danger and call in an airstrike. Yeah,
there you go. All right.
Here's the thing. All right, Helix is your super soldier version of Captain America, but Baroness is like an evil version of Captain America, where he would use more of his intelligence, counterintelligence, and military parts instead of just going in gun blazing, But that said, Baroness is a master at the M16, AK-47, RPGs, Uzis. She can do it all. She's a woman of all trades. So I'm glad it's not a slaughterhouse of Baroness, but it looks like it's a slaughterhouse of Baroness.
After I learned about Agent Helix, Baroness has no chance unless she cheats her ass off, which she's good at. So that's what I don't know.
I got a couple votes for Helix, but most of them, I don't even have to favorite these. It's pretty obvious that we got Baroness winning.
That's a popularity contest now. Come on.
No, I think people, we kind of broke it down. I think people gave their reasons, and Helix is a grunt. Baroness is leader class.
No, well, he has a point there. He has a point.
I don't know about a grunt.
I don't know about a grunt. She should probably whoop all the green shirts' ass at the same time.
Yeah, that is not a grunt, but
yeah. Come on, Photo Viper, take a photo.
Safe to say, I'm glad Baroness won, but who did you voted for Helix?
I voted Helix, and I'm sticking with Helix. Come on now, we're talking about.
I'm going Baroness, but I'm glad that Helix got love from some, or I wouldn't say most, but some.
If we're going to infiltration and intelligence and spy type shit, I would give it to the Baroness.
So that's what we're doing. This is all about intelligence, spies.
I love that name, Anastasia.
But that's the thing. Helix is also known.
No, you didn't get my Don Johnson in there. What was that about?
Helix is known for covert ops too. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's true. Oh wait, I messed up a slide. Oh no, here we go. That you weren't supposed to see that one yet.
What is my bad. Sorry. I saw that. Okay.
All right. So just to recap the card so far, we had Agent Faces defeated Scoop, right?
Agent Faces
defeated Scoop in the prelim, as we call
it. In the free ESPN match.
Yeah, the buy-in, the pre-show, the
right.
0 hour. Crosshair lost a hot match against Xandar. It was a hot one.
That was a hot one. Now he barely lost. I think the referee stopped it prematurely. Yeah, for that one. That's bullshit. Right, but okay, so Xandar.
Agent Lady Kim Jinx Arashikage destroyed Zartan.
Of course.
In the first ladies match of the night. Couldn't believe that. That was
just first round knockout, bro.
That was a squash match.
That was a first round knockout, man.
All right. And then Agent Helix hit some big time moves. She had some big time moves, the covert ops officer, but Baroness is a legend that will not retire yet. And Baroness is it got the victory eventually.
And that's good because we can't go what I'm thinking. It's not a fight. I mean, it's not a fight. It's about their abilities. It's about what they do. It's about their specialties. My bad. I mean, if we're going to fight,
I'm not going by votes. I meant like Crosshair we had so much reasoning why Crosshair should bury Xandar, and everyone's like, I only know Xandar, so I'm picking Xandar.
Like, that's weak ass. That's a weak sauce right there. No.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys.
The main event. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I'm gonna get.
And so all right. It might seem easier than you think, but we are just 2 weeks away from Comic-Con 2023 in this year's supposed G.I. Joe Classified Hasbro Comic-Con exclusive is going to be Chuckles with an armory. But in the
That's
meantime,
why I'm not making them yet. That's why I'm not making
right. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
I
So
won't.
I think this is a really, this is truth, right? He is hard as fuck, and Zartan likely will win, but stranger things have happened in the main event.
Photo Viper, I'm with you, bro. They hit Chuckles as hard as fuck, but Zartan, I got you. If we're gonna go ahead and say it, we'll talk about their individual shit, but yeah, dude, he's a freaking trained martial artist, almost /ninja too.
Oh, wait, let's go back. Here you go. So obviously, originally based on Don Johnson, the likeness of the O-ring toy doesn't look anything like Don.
Of course not. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
No, my favorite TV show, bar none. Man, I watched Miami Vice religiously. I'm a huge Miami Vice guy.
But yeah, we're excited. We're glad that Chuckles got the main event spot because it's his time. It's the year of Chuckles, whether you like it or not. I mean, last year's Comic-Con exclusive was no one because we needed a damn QR code. And this year we need another QR code. So there is really no exclusive. It's just a damn we should actually have a QR code against Zartan.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I'm going with the QR code. QR code gets 30 votes. Anyway, Chuckles based on Donnie, good old Donnie, Miami Vice, the undercover intelligence. You know, he's
my man, Don Johnson.
Yeah, and there's your new recruits right there leading the pack, right in the cartoon. Didn't do a whole lot in the animated series except for be a new recruit and and part of the movie. But in the comics, he's had quite a run.
Well, I mean, a part of those recruits was Falcon, and he was the voice for Falcon, right?
Falcon's the one kind of that got the new recruits with Beachhead, yeah, but he was part of the new recruits as well. So look, he had his own damn comic. I mean, the Cobra comic from Christos Gage, who's written stuff from Marvel and everything, and Mike Costa is a terrific writer. Also wrote stuff for Transformers. In the IDW run, man, this was an awesome miniseries, and he was the focal point. It was that comic is perfect for what this whole theme of Cobra Convergence is. If you want to do one thing to celebrate Cobra Convergence 7 this July, go find that G.I. Joe Cobra comic. It is perfect for everything that we're doing. And also, we mentioned Frontline earlier, and we got Chuckles there in the Frontline. But I mean, he's got quite a history. I mean, even a Real American Hero 60, he found himself at the Jersey Shore casino, and it ended up being this like missile launch center, like with all these freaking Pentagon generals like going against, kind of like scheming on Cobra. And then they hosted this whole like rocket, and it was like,
oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. They got that big old. Was it the Defiant or was just a big old rocket thing? I remember that comic.
Just this giant missile system thing, and the coordinates were like against Cobra Island.
Didn't Todd McFarlane draw that?
Which one?
I think Todd McFarlane drew one of those early comics with Chuckles in it.
He may have. Yeah, he may have. If we get that, we can get that in the comics. That'd be pretty great. Let's actually. I feel like I'm going too fast here. Let's see.
No, you're all right. You're all right. We're at the main event.
One shot Serpentor 2 from across the battlefield. What color shirt Chuckles do you think we're getting? That one.
Light blue. Yeah.
I think so.
It's got to be.
The original Chucker shirt looked like he's wearing one of those pine things you hang on your car.
Oh, the air fresheners.
So there it is. Yeah, right there. There it is. Good call. Funny how he didn't voice Chuckles and Chuckles didn't talk at all.
Yeah, he didn't talk at all in the damn cartoon.
Oh, you mean like Don Johnson? Yeah, because he did the movie.
No, yeah, he just threw missiles at people. Fucking dumb.
Happy early birthday, Diana. All right, cool. Happy birthday, Diana. Happy early birthday,
Diana. Happy early birthday.
Fantastic. Chuckles got in deep in Cobra Command, but Zartan was president in retaliation. Yep. Punk looks like he needs to find a treadmill looking at that Cobra. Yeah, but then if you look at the one on the left,
It's Costa's art. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Not a Costa's art.
Mhm.
Fuso, Antonio Fuso.
Oh, Fuso's art. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This shirt would be perfect for Chuckles. Yes, classified. I agree.
He went
Chuckles.
to Articulated Chad or Itch Chad's closet and broke out that shirt.
Cool.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
so he investigated that whole thing, and then he faced off with like Zartan and the Dreadnoks, kind of infiltrated that whole Pentagon thing at the casino. And then when it was all over and the Joes cleared it up, I love this. Chuckles went to the Pentagon or like the general's offices, and he pulls out like he's reaching almost like for a gun in his shirt, and like they're all like scared and nervous, and he pulls out a
the
pen.
pen. Yeah. Yeah. The pen.
So symbolic, like sign your resignations, you motherfuckers, like you dirty
Right.
assholes. Look what you fucking, you almost caused like a national crisis, right? So
no, he was awesome in that comic, and he was awesome in Special Missions too.
And then even in later comics, I mean, he helped Billy in it was crazy, like in A Real American Hero, just not too much longer. He helped Billy, Kessler, Destro, and Zartan versus like the Night Creepers. So like he kind of, and it was like he could kind of convince he was like one of those guys that could convince the Cobras to like do good for like some of the Cobra people, you know what I mean, to do good for to see that there was more interest in this than fucking with hooded, the hooded Cobra Commander.
Yeah, so. his boy was Psych Out.
What's dope is Psych Out was his homie, and he also pulled like a Mission Impossible with like the face punch thing and stuff. So that was sick. So remember this? This was a while ago. David Harbour. Hey, that's a guy that goes with Punk's comment, right? Because he doesn't.
Oh yeah, he needs to get a treadmill.
Here you go. What about looking at David Harbour Chuckles? Like, yeah, I don't know what that was from. If you guys know what that's from, because obviously they said that Chuckles movie was supposed to come out, Paramount.
What?
But that never happened. It was supposed to be a movie that it was like 3 years ago. There was a rumor, but obviously
you need to dish the mustache, Harbour.
Yeah, well,
and dye that hair.
They always make stupid changes in these movies. So look, all right, let's talk about the Comic-Con exclusive, the Armory. Now that you're on the show, we talked about this with Bobby B, but I want to get your opinion, what we're going to get from Chuckles Classified. And I also want the community's opinion on Chuckles. What do you guys think this Armory is going to be? Is it going to be something like this?
I think, man, what else is it going to be? You know what I mean? It can't be too much more bigger. I mean, if it's bigger, I would love it, because this is like the Tommy Tech little Armory little thing. It's just, I mean, I know this one isn't the right one, but if he's coming with an Armory and it's going to be 1/12 scale, that would be cool. I think Punk has one. He showed it on his show what it could be, but maybe it's bigger. You know what I mean? Maybe it's bigger than Deluxe and stuff, and you could put all kinds of weapons on it. And, I mean, shit, maybe that's what it's going to be, man. I don't know what else it could be. They can't give us too crazy much. It's going to be expensive as hell. So I don't know. Maybe, a panel, a cabinet. I'm interested.
Chuckles first appeared in that white and red floor shirt years before Bond did, because Bond was before him in the movies. But
not. What's his face? The blonde-headed Bond. What's his name?
Right, not Daniel Craig, but
Daniel Craig,
Connery and stuff. And
he was before. Yeah.
Right. Last Laugh was amazing story writing. I felt more for Jinx's death than
True Short.
I guess for football.
Oh yeah.
Stranger Things Volume 3. Harbour is my pick for Bazooka. That's a good one.
There you go. All you gotta do is dye his hair.
If it can't be Lenny, it could be David Harbour.
Shelves, locker, gun wall. That's what it is, KJ. Yeah. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be. I mean, we could guess what it's going to be, and it's not going to shock anybody. I'll be surprised if it shocks us. Like, oh wow, shit! Look at that Armory, awesome. Nah, we're so used to stuff like this. So I don't know. We'll see. Mm-hmm. We shall see. They're trying to rain on it.
Great comment here. Rather than a ton of weapons, I'd love to see some more spy equipment, binoculars, briefcase with a weapon to be assembled. Maybe
that would be cool. That would be cool.
Way cooler and makes more sense to the character than, because he's not the Punisher.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's a guy that uses more of his mind and his, his deal. His handshakes are more powerful than his trigger
Yeah,
fingers.
all he comes with is a 1911. I mean, that's all he comes with
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
his shoulder holster and one weapon. He's got a huge machete on his leg. That's it.
Oh,
He didn't
the
come with much, bro.
XMLR. Yeah, he's saying it's gonna come with the XMLR.
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, the XLMR's got a big following and it's its history and all that, but I'm not putting that gun with any of my Joes. Maybe on a
Right.
wall somewhere. There you go. There we go.
So, yeah, I mean, we probably
I loved his
definitely
voice
say,
in that cartoon.
yeah, that voice is just so. I mean, yeah, I said it wasn't about being iconic, but at least this guy has 200 different abilities.
I know it's like
You know what I mean?
it's like who got slaughtered? Jinx and his sister, Jinx and Zartan. It's almost the
Yeah.
same thing, but I don't know. Let's
Yeah, I
talk.
mean,
Let's talk about
looks
Zartan
like
and get down.
it looks like Chuckles is getting some love, but man, I don't know. This when it comes to this whole theme of Cobra Convergence, I mean, this guy is the definition of it. He's got to be, right?
Well, what I want to ask the chat and Diana especially too is that what I don't think it's ever has it ever been has it ever came out? Or is this freaking guy a mutant? Is he a mutant, or does he in the comic? I thought he was awesome with holographic technological equipment in his outfit. That's how he helped him, change and all that stuff and all the disguises and his skin and his ability to blend in. And in the cartoon, that was just a power he had. They never, it's so simplified in the cartoon, and I get why, but I'm like, what was the end all be all deal with this fool? Was he electronic gadgetry that helped him, or was he a damn mutant? I don't know. Was he Mystique? Let's go. I mean, I'm asking.
It looks like, all right. So here you go.
Diana,
Two-part
thank you,
answer.
Diana.
So, in the comic, which we see there, his abilities were touched on very rarely. In
Right.
the cartoon, we just accepted that he had a weird mutation. So yeah, in the cartoon, they focused on his genetic abilities, and
Right.
then I feel like in the comic, they barely touched on it, but at least they gave a reason, like for his training and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
so his origin, I mean, he got his name, which is cute. He got his name from like a poster he saw on the wall because he was like, as a kid, he was like pickpocketing people and like he was approached by authorities and he pulled like a Kaiser Sosa. He just saw like, they're like, what's your name, little boy? And he's like, Zartan, because it was like on a freaking poster. So
Yeah.
that was really cool. But yeah, it's kind of like he's got that whole thing going on in like that whole Ninja Force era where he like really learns to be a master of the mystic martial arts.
Yes,
And
he was.
then
Yeah, he was trained as a ninja, and then I mean, the faceless master Firefly went to get help from Zartan because he knew killing Snake Eyes is no easy thing, and he actually killed the Hardmaster through electronics and gadgetry and sound equipment
right.
and amplification gear and all, which was dope. But we thought it was all another ninja did it, but no, I mean, there was a way to do it with technology, and that was awesome. I love that. So, but then he really is trained as one too. So it's crazy, I mean, I loved how he took down. So I hated Serpentor, and he took him down with an arrow to the eye. I loved it. I loved it. I'm like this, but he never said this I command in the freaking comic. It was kind of more palatable and I could take him in the comic, but the cartoon he made me nauseous, dude. I'm like, get this guy out of here.
Right.
Where's I'm a Cobra Commander guy, dude. So, but in the comic, he was all right, Serpentor. But I loved it when he just got took down, especially by Zartan. I love Zartan.
Yeah, we got some great comments here commenting on what we're talking about. Genghis took it as experimentation. And then which I like. And because he kind of went through, you figured a guy like this went through some traumatic, upbringing. So that would Larry moved away from the color change sort of slowly. And then in some comics, he had genetic alterations from
Oh,
Cobra.
I'll take that alliterations.
Alliteration, no, like
What's it?
Cobra
What's in that?
Commanders.
What's in that truly you're drinking?
Yeah, I know, and I've only had one. Where can I read last stuff? But yeah, I mean,
Anahashi, go back there. I like that photo viper. Yeah, Anahashi were sword masters. Exactly. And I read that, and Firefly had something to do with it, but Firefly was a faithless master. So
I do love that Zartan was he had these flaws, right? Because in the original file card, it says he has paranoid schizophrenia and multiple personality disorder, and of course, like years later, Hasbro's like, we probably shouldn't put that on our toys.
True, but I would see how that could help him with being a master disguise, digging into his personality.
Yeah, they almost didn't want to like promote it, like, hey, this is
right.
Controversial thing. They stopped listing it in V2.
Remember the best thing? Yeah, remember the best thing in, I think it was 45, 46. Well, when him and Ripcord changed places, and he maintained his look, and he maintained his disguise while wounded and almost knocked out from what he went through with Ripcord going against each other in the comic. So it's like he maintained it, and Spirit was like, these wounds don't match up with what his clothes say, and that was dope. I'm like, yeah, keep going with that, keep going. And then he infiltrated, and he came out on top of the battle with Ripcord, and took his spot and said, I'm just going to go ahead and he had balls on him, dude. I'm just going to go ahead and take his place and infiltrate, because they'll take care of me, and they'll take me to the pit, and I'll, find out where it is. And dude, Zartan's the shit, bro.
Dude, this guy was disguised as Cobra Commander, as you mentioned, Ripcord, General Hawk. I mean, we mentioned the president earlier. He was a known ventriloquist, so he could speak the 20 languages, dialects. I mean, to be able to be other people, he was an acrobatic contortionist. He knew all the mystic arts, as we talked about, like specializing in sharp weapons and archery. Hence,
archery too.
Why he has the toys he has. Also, like, the reason he's so good is he had intense military training and espionage, and then of course these chameleon abilities. This, like you mentioned earlier, those 3D holographic projection tactics and stuff.
All the sound amplification gear and all the 3D. That helped him, and then it's crazy because he put all that stuff on his motorcycle too. Remember when Buzzer took his motorcycle and started using it and fucking around with it, and in one of the episodes and one of the comics, oh my god, I was like, oh shit. That's why I like them fighting each other, working together, but kind of like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, it took brain implants from freaking Mindbender to get him to work with Cobra again, because of he's doing stuff with Chuckles, and he's doing stuff with just the Dreadnoks, and doing stuff with Destro. He kind of just whatever I feel like
he's his own third party mercenary. With
whatever I feel like doing today, I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So crazy. A lot of people probably don't remember his first figure. It came with this smoke skier, right?
And that's got to be as dope as it is and everything. That's got to be one of the most uncomfortable way to ride a vehicle that's assigned to you and only you. Oh, shit!
It's a true crotch rocket, man.
Let's lay down on our bellies and smash my huevitos up so bad on the water. Man, you talking about you ain't having kids after you ride that on in the swamps, dude. You done. No.
Well, here's the thing. He learned. Didn't he learn from the Blind Master, then kill him, then teamed up with Billy and became the Blind Master? So that's my guess.
He didn't want to, but he felt guilty after that too. But he kind of I mean, the Soft Master gave himself up, and Scrap Iron killed him, and then in an episode of the comics, and then he killed the Blind Master. I'm like, great, there's another Rashikage Master dead, and one of these bastards killed. So right there, he was out with guilt, and then I think he tried to take the Blind Master's place, in a way.
And a lot of that guilt had to do with that paranoid schizophrenia too. You know what I mean? A lot of the paranoia and whatever. You know what I mean? A lot of that they're giving reasons for these things now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
He poses a
taking
blind mask to
Resolute.
help the students. I'm right there with you, Diana. See, I know some things. I love have Diana co-sign with my stuff. I love it because
he poses blind. Yeah, ain't nobody there with Diana when it comes to this knowledge. But
exactly.
Look, I liked. I mean, we all know who. Do you even tally votes?
Well, you know, I was gonna say, man, look at that stupid sergeant.
That's V. So that's V2, and that's a 2011. Just kind of giving you like a modern look at.
I'm just like, give that to Cold Slither Zartan.
Yeah, that's the one picture I forgot to add in here. I actually downloaded it. But yeah,
Thank you.
Someone mentioned Resolute.
I love Resolute.
Voiced him? Steve Bloom, who does. Oh wait, I just had the.
Thank you, Diana. I just had to show that.
No, you're good. So in Resolute, it was Steve Blum from Bloom Blum whatever from Zeb. He did Zeb of the Star Wars Rebels, and he did Wolverine and a bunch of stuff and like other. The guy's like a big time voice actor. So for him to do Zartan, that's why Resolute is so that was top notch.
Oh man, Zartan is the man, dude. I always loved his voice. I loved his voice like I liked Soundwave's voice. You know, it's like.
All right. Yeah, so we got a big question mark. I wasn't gonna forget you. Figure six pack. Interesting thing to ask: will the Transformers Energon tech influence? So this is of course in the Void Rivals. Will the Transformers Energon tech influence Zartan's powers on the proposed movie crossovers?
Wow. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Maybe. Just don't
influence in what way? Like kind of rewrite an origin, give it some meaning. Why he has these, like you questioned. Is he a mutant and stuff? But now we could have an excuse, right? We could have a reason. A red herring.
A red
Mohawk Zartan is dope. I replaced mine with troll hair.
Everybody agrees that, Mr. McFly. Resolute was hard as fuck, dude.
Resolute had a hard body count.
Dude, right away, dude. Major Blood's dead. Bazooka's dead. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Major Blood. Oh my, Zartan. Didn't Zartan buy it too?
We finally get to his classified figures. Did you make any changes with yours?
No, I just weaponed him up. Let's see. I have him. Zartan's always a hard one because I mean, no pun intended. I'm sorry. That's what she said. I just did nice. Here's the retro, and I just gave him. I gave him the tech. Does that work when you guys do that? When you do it, Travis, and mine, it don't look like it works at all.
Yeah, let me go to you.
I gave him the tech. I gave him a Tech 9 and then a bow, and then I gave him what do you call it? Hawkeye's quiver.
Mm-hmm.
And a Marauder's I think that's a Marauder's blade. Marauder Gunrunner's blade, I think. Yeah, because with him, you could give him a sniper rifle, you could give him a bow and arrow, you could give him anything. Yeah, you give him an automatic pistol. He was dope, dude. So happy.
Sign me up for the Resolute classified.
Oh yeah, the only thing I did different was his face. I could not stand his head sculpt. Let me see. See, to me, it's not focusing at all. But
I don't have the
Magneto. That's a Magneto head sculpt.
Oh, okay. This is a Magneto head sculpt.
That's a Magneto head sculpt because he's got the powerful jaw, the good looking face, and all that. The what you call it from?
I don't
Classified. He looked like an old man, dude. Look at him. He looks like an old little.
You think it looks like an old man?
He looks like he's in a nursing home already, dude.
I think it's great. And look, this is one of the few figures I didn't replace a damn thing on it. It's straight up classified. I didn't even.
Yeah. And then I saw. I wasn't using this Magneto head. Put it on. I painted his black face paint on and called it good. That's a cool one. I like that one.
I gave him a gridiron shoddy there.
Yeah. He always looks good with a shoddy. I don't know why, but he does. But yeah, I mean, what did we get with him? We got his backpack and his mask and his iconic pistol. I never got the color change one, and I'm good with that. I didn't care, but that one's cool.
I have a question for the crowd. Are we gonna see more color changes, or you think that was a one and done? Are we getting any more freezer figures?
I don't think so. That's a. I mean, I don't know why they won't do it for. Doesn't Zarana and Xandar have the same shit? If they don't do it for them,
Right.
you know. So it's like, okay,
yeah,
Zartan did die in Resolute. Okay, cool. So we did all that, and that's the main event, right, brother?
The main event, but we pretty much. Here's some of the comments I saved. Chuckles as hard as hell. But Zartan wins. Zartan. Oh, okay, nice. So you'll be at Comic-Con on your birthday.
Awesome.
So I'll see you then.
Oh, it's just her birthday when she's going.
Okay. One person voted for Chuckles. No, never mind. They gone.
I'm voting for Chuckles too.
Wow, really?
Only because that would be my upset. Main event upset. Just because it's Chuckles doesn't mean I like him more than Zartan, but
Zartan's around. Where are we getting this from?
Zartan can take an L. Zartan can take an L, and it wouldn't be that bad of an L, I don't think. With Chuckles out tricked him. You don't. That's one you don't see coming. You know what I mean? You don't see that coming. So with everything that Zartan is, it could do. You know, I mean, we overwhelmed his sister with Jinx. So
wait, hold on. You don't see Chuckles coming. What do you mean Zartan? No one's seen him coming for like 40 years.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying no one's seeing Chuckles coming to win this. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's
I thought I meant no one seemed like coming in the room. Yeah, because you never know if it's Zartan or not. Like ever.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It can be. Okay. That's the smart money, putting it on Zartan. But maybe, I mean, there's always an upset, man. Maybe there's a way he can trick his way out of it. Chuckles studies up on this Zartan, so play on his personality disorders. I don't know, but I'll take Chuckles this once because it's so obvious that Zartan will job him.
You're such a contrarian, Anthony.
Look, contraire. Oh, contraire, my friend.
Contrarian. Intelligence is nothing like hand in hand. Zartan wins. Yeah, Zartan won. He won. We knew that from the get go, but it was pretty cool. Like the fact that we had Chuckles and Zartan. Chuckles is in main event status. He wins just by being in the main event.
Default, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the fact that I represented him in the main event, I think we chose right. So as a recap, we had Agent Faces. So let's see. Let's keep track of Joes and Cobras. Agent Faces is, I guess he's a Joe. So he won there.
Yeah, he's a Joe. He's the Joe's answer to Zartan. Remember, he's the Joe's answer to Zartan. Remember?
Xandar won, so that's 1-1. Xandar is technically not Cobra, it's Dreadnought, but we'll just say the enemy. So
we'll just say an L. He takes the L.
Jinx was the only one representing. Yeah, I think so. No. Agent Faces is technically Joe.
Agent Faces is a Joe. Agent Helix is a Joe.
So 2-1 Joe. Then Helix lost to Baroness, and then
what? Okay.
Yeah.
Popularity. That's the popularity. That's the popularity talking.
Did we forget Mace from the Battle Core line? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We did. No, we didn't. We didn't forget it. We just didn't include it.
We said fuck Mace. No, I'm just kidding.
Blueberry Zartan. You know what? So I would rather put it in the freezer than leave it out in the sun. I think if you put it out in the sun, it could damage your figures more than put it in the freezer.
There you go. And that's our.
I think that's why they did that. They didn't want people returning it to Pulse. So they were like.
And now you know. And knowing is what?
Half the battle. And now, of course, we have like twice
the other half.
Now
what's the other half?
Over. What was that?
Knowing is half the battle. What's the other half?
Other half is we got to get the hell out of here. I'm like.
The other half is explosions. You got a T-shirt.
We have all these people watching, and now we're going to go.
I could stay for a while.
it's no, I'm gonna get out of here. It's Comic-Con
Okay.
season. It's Comic-Con season, so we'll bring the gang back next week, whoever wants to join, and we'll do a Comic-Con preview, talk exclusives all the way from NECA to G.I. Joe Classified and everything in between, Jada Toys and Tamashi Nations. We'll run through all the exclusives.
Boys.
And then I don't know, because I'm going to Comic-Con the week after, but maybe the boys will talk about maybe more Comic-Con stuff or whatever. So, because I think as far as like fan streams, we're probably done until it's safe to say we're probably done until Comic-Con. You know what would be a cool show is the best G.I. Joe classified figures of the year so far.
That would be good. The best classified figures of of the year so far.
Maybe we'll do that next week and then just do a Comic-Con preview the following week.
Next week or in another week, whatever. I'm trying.
We'll see if we. So I think. What's today? Wednesday.
The 5th, right? No. I'm stupid. Yeah.
Does Diana might know? Does the Comic-Con panel schedule come out starting today or a week ahead of the show? So, all right.
Diana.
Comic-Con, time to start cropping Travis out of Viper
Island.
Exactly. I have, as far as I know, I have a hotel Thursday, Friday. But if I can crash at my buddy's house on Wednesday, I'll go for the whole, at least till after the G.I. Joe panel on Saturday. I might dip out right after that if there's nothing else going on. I might dip out Saturday afternoon, or I might stay one more night. But it's going to get real costly if I stay on Saturday. Yeah, usually the schedule is up by now. I'd love to look. Let me see. You want to entertain the crowd? Let's see. Why don't you do a Comic-Con show for those that can? Yeah, we are going to do a full recap. Unfortunately, I might be the only one from a Toy Kind of Mood, so I don't have the team. Last year we had Bobby and Steve, KJ, and we had cameras and everything. But I know Fabster is representing Articulated Comic Book Art, and he'll be there. And so he's also with a Toy Kind of Mood, and he'll help me out here and there. So we'll get some stuff done. Am I interviewing Lenny and Emily again? Probably not, because we just interviewed Lenny and Tony like a month ago. Yeah. And I want to just kind of hang out with them. Like I don't want to make it like work. I want to interview new people for the show that we haven't.
They're not going to say anything anyway.
No, actually, they gave us so many tidbits at Comic-Con that our channel became a thing because of it.
True.
Because
that's cool.
People stole it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Can't wait for more unnamed toy related. Unnamed. Yeah, that was a nice inside joke.
Unnamed toy related.
Oh yeah, we gotta link up for sure. Everybody that's going to Comic-Con, let me know. But yeah, I think that's it. Maybe we'll do a best of G.I. Joe show, depending on what we get for news, and then a Comic-Con preview the following week, and then we'll get ready and get all the exclusives ready. This has become a Joe kind of July. Wasn't intentional, but there's nothing else going on.
Nothing else going on, and everybody wants this. You know where the real fans are.
That's what's up. But guys, it's been awesome. Congratulations to Zartan, Jinx, Agent Faces. Who else am I forgetting? Who else won tonight's Cobra Convergence event? Jinx.
Not Scoop.
Scoop didn't win.
Agent Faces won.
Agent Face. Xandar.
Xandar won. Jinx won. Zartan won. The Baroness won. And Zartan won.
So congratulations to all the spies. This has been Cobra Convergence 7, a Toy Kind of Mood 128. Travis Moody, Anthony Romo. See you in the Toy Owl or on Comic-Con anytime. Peace. And I'm soon. What was this?